everybody, and welcome back. It is I, Shweebe! Lori, hello and welcome. Damn you, now I gotta go get my exercise bike. Hello, hello. So, do I have some things to share with y'all? Basically, what happened the last, almost 48 hours at this point? But anyways, I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. I hope y'all's week went really well. I'd say overall my week was a lot of ups and downs overall. The biggest emotional roller coaster was probably yesterday, with just all kinds of crap that decided to happen all at the same damn time. So, without getting into too much personal business though, so yesterday was Callie's yearly appointment. Now, most of y'all know that she was actually a barn cat that I had rescued, and she has an eating disorder of sorts. She will continue to gorge, and my sister's cat used to live here with us until they got their own place and could move out, and he also likes to gorge on food, but he doesn't gain a dang pound. Callie, however, unfortunately, gained all kinds of weight. My poor baby, she was definitely overweight. But they finally got their own place. They've been out for about a month now, so I've been able to properly portion her food because with both of them gorging, I couldn't tell when she actually ate anything. She is down 3, almost 4 pounds. The vets were so proud of her. I'm proud of her. I take her outside and we run around when we can. It is wonderful good news. The bad news in that was right around the same time is my mother-in-law's, one of their dogs, unfortunately passed away because they are just a much older dog, so my heart goes out to them. What I hadn't realized is we were actually at the same veterinarian office, and it was kind of, I wasn't certain it was them. It did turn out to be them, but due to the situation at hand, because I knew what was going on, I decided best not to go over and say anything. Sheila Horner just subscribed. Hello and welcome to the community, my dear. Hello and welcome. So, there's that bad news. And I don't know what it was. I guess there was like a certain pollen or something. I didn't post any pictures of this because it was actually horrific. But this eye right here, I got something, it had to have been pollen. Got all like blood red and swollen, and oh, it was awful. So spring has sprung, but it sprung directly into my eye. I didn't appreciate it at all. Liam, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome. How's things? And then past that, I've been trying all kinds of stuff. You missed what? You missed what, my dear? The spring still in my nose from being outside. But yeah. So, past that, I ended up remaking the how to move campers into your island for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Actually, the main reason why I even started doing the Animal Crossing how-to videos in the first place is because my mom loves Animal Crossing, but she's not super techie with a lot of the stuff that goes on, and she's like, Shweebes, I don't know how to do this. I was like, okay, tell you what, I will make a how-to video. This way, you can tell you how to do it, and you can always look it up, because I might not be around when she needs to come and see it. So that's what started all the how-to stuff. And my most popular video on my entire channel is the how to move in residence when you have a full town, which actually goes over the campsite. But I decided I'm going to remake that, answering some of the most popular questions that I had on that video. And it's hitting off rather well. I was quite impressed with it. So another good news versus, bad news stuff going on all at the same time. So it was interesting. I'm as good getting videos ready for anime. Nice. Didn't say hi to someone? What? Oh, yeah. I know. I mean, life kind of happens here and there, so it's been a lot of ups and downs. And then, so after all that was said and done, I've been helping Mom at least about an hour or two a day go out and do all kinds of yard work. Now, if y'all can't tell from the delightfully porcelain skin that I'm rocking, I'm white, alright? Copy paper is my arch nemesis, if not my best bud on a good day. So, I get burned. I'm actually slightly sunburnt, but not super bad at the moment. But because of my red hair gene, I absorb vitamin D very well, but wound up like sun exhausted. So I came in yesterday intending to lay down for a quick nap. I didn't get up for 8 hours. I got up at 9 p.m. I was like, no, why? So my sleeping schedule has been incredibly messed up, and even today I got up late and then I had to take mom out to her appointment, and I'm only just now getting back, and so there's all that. We went and did some shopping. Mom got her sweet taters so she can start growing those and do whatever the hell she's gonna do. Let's see. You have had some setbacks recently. Oh yeah, our Astroneer game! Infuriating! Oh my god! Okay, so for those of you that are watching our Astroneer Let's Play, it's a great game, but they came out with this brand new update before we were even done, and so now we're having to go back and redo everything, and it's like, ugh, come on. Liam says a lot of how-to videos are popular. Yes, I find them to be most popular if you have the correct information to share and are very thorough with what it is that you do. Me personally, I feel like my first how-to to use the campsite was decent enough for the time, but I feel like the one that I have now really covers a lot of the questions that people genuinely have about the campsite, so hopefully they'll go look at that one instead, is pretty much how I'm viewing that. But yeah, so it has been a whole lot of ups and downs in general. Nothing super drastic, thankfully. I think the whole thing that happened with my eye was probably the only, like, dramatic one that has happened for myself personally. Past that, some of y'all know that I got a Tamagotchi thing. This little mofo has died 2 times on me already because I'm just too busy with other crap. I said it would last a week. It lasted 4 days. Let's see. Liam says, what game would you just love to play on my channel? I would love to play Persona 5 on my channel. However, they still have streaming restrictions and are still going after people kind of with DMCA takedowns if they go past a certain date, and I don't see the need, or the desire rather, to try and stream something that I want to stream or play the entire thing, but I'm told that I'm not allowed to up to a certain point, so you never get to see the ending without fear of the channel getting taken down or whatever. So that would be the #1 game I would love to put on the channel. Maybe like in 5 years time they'll remove the streaming restriction altogether. Wouldn't that be nice? What would be a game that you would have strong desires to put on your channel? I would love to know. And if I'm being brutally honest, I know I had to stream today, but I really should have put up a video instead, considering everything that happened yesterday and knowing what was gonna happen today, but I was just like, I don't have the energy to make a video. I know I want to stream, but I don't have any energy to like really play a game and entertain. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a chatty thing where Shweebes just flabs her gums about pretty much anything and everything. So I hope you guys are enjoying just hearing me ramble and talk about what's on my mind. Because that's all you're going to get tonight. Liam says, I know it's super annoying. That's why I'm playing Persona 3. It's over 10 years old. See, I feel like if... I talked about this a lot with Uni on a recent stream that he had done, and it was going over... I understood it at first, but like maybe if the game is 5 years old, you can take that away, but I think putting a restriction for a spoiler thing in the first place is dumb. Instead of restricting creators or just people in general that want to watch but maybe not play the game, go after the people that are actually posting the spoilers. Don't go after like the majority, you know what I mean? I could talk circles about that, and I already did on Uni's thing, but I might do that as like a salty podcast later on. Wouldn't that be nice? So, I do have a couple projects in mind. I am going to tease them in the sense of it's something that has been technically done on the channel before, but I'm intending to take it a step further and actually use it as a members only thing. It involves Sims, and for those of you that have been with the channel long enough, you might have a rough idea as to what it could be. I will not reveal this project just yet because I'm still kind of working the pros and cons with it, but that's something to look forward to. Speaking of Sims, I really want to play a remaster of Sims Castaway. For those of us that played Sims 2 on PlayStation 2, they came out with this individual game called Sims Castaway where you play as basically a Sims that gets like their boat or something crashes and washes away on some remote island thing, and you have to survive, and there's 3 ways to escape, or you can just live off the land. I love that game! It's glitchy, there's a lot of, like, stuff that should be fixed, but it's perfect for, you know, when it came to be. So, I love it. I just really wish they would consider doing a remake for it, because Sims Castaway was the bomb, and personally, with a bunch of the stuff that they've come out since Sims 2, I would love it if they considered doing like a Make and Magic one as well. Considering Sims 3, they came out with, you could be a ghost, you could be a werewolf. Oh, they actually came out with one where you could be a mermaid in that one. And that one was kind of tricky to get, but it was a lot of fun and I enjoyed it. Liam says, for me, it'd be Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, but with the remake coming, I would play it. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, Liam. A lot of people were giving it crap because it looked like they're little baby chibi looking things. I think it's adorable. I'm getting my hands on Pokemon Diamond Remake so quick because that was actually the very first Pokemon game I ever played and beat, including the Elite Four. I love that game. I want the remake. I will put that on the channel, and I will actually try my hardest to play Pokemon and not die so much like I did in the Nuzlocke thing. I will probably never do another Nuzlocke because clearly I just don't have it in me to be that patient. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe for more. Turn on your notification bell, that way you always know the weird crazy crap that I'm putting up on this channel for y'all's enjoyment. Let's see. Oh, and I had actually posted a poll on Twitter recently. Back in 2016, 2017, I used to do digital art things. It wasn't like the main focal point of the channel or anything, but I had asked if anybody wanted to see it. And for the 9 people that voted and said yes, y'all will get some kind of an art thing. It's been a while since I've drawn or actually doodled, so don't expect it to be like top tier whatever, but I will take an actual freehand drawing and then put it into my digital stuff and then go from there and make it all fancy fabulous, because why not? Liam says it's super cute, go Team Diamond. Yes, it's adorable. I love the look for it. It's like, I don't see why it got so much crap for the style or the look for it. I was like, it technically looked chibi in the original one anyways for DS, so what's the problem? I think it's adorable. I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I'm gonna get me an Abra, and I'm gonna have me an Empoleon, and then I'm gonna get a Milotic. I'm trying to think of what my entire team was. So I had those 3. Where the heck were the other 3? I think at one point I had a Pikachu, but it didn't remain on the team. No, I had, what's the Starly or whatever, but it's obviously its final evolved form. I had that, so I had a flying of sorts. I had a Baneri. And she, oh my god, she could walk circles around. For a normal type Pokemon, she kicked a lot of butt. And I forget what the 6th one was. I can never remember what the 6th one was, so either it just wasn't that important or I continuously traded it out with something, but I think it may have been a Steelix or a Riolu. Not really sure. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Been a long, lonely time. Speaking of games, yeah. I have been playing a lot of indie games. Some of them are fairly older, some of them are brand spanking new. I am amazed at they're not even like AAA games. These are indie dev creators that just come up with on the spot, whether it's story, art, or just game mechanics in general. They're fantastic. If y'all want to go play some indie games, I highly recommend either you search on Twitter, specifically for indie games, or go to Itch.io. You can find all kinds of stuff. Be picky for like the certain kind of preference that you have for games, but I have found all kinds of gems just going to those two places right there. Liam says my starter will be Infernape, the fire monkey. The fire monkey! I wouldn't mind it if he wasn't fire fighting. But I feel like that's like a shtick with your first fire type, or one of the first fire starter is generally always fire fighting. Wasn't there one that they did and it was fire psychic though? I don't remember who that is. I just remember hearing about it. And then the Emporium winds up being water steel, which is an interesting mix. Worked out in the long run, I think. Oh, so what is everybody's current, like, obsession style game? For me, it has been Stardew Valley. I haven't touched that game since 2016, and I only put about maybe 3 or 4 hours into it. I have now actually given it the good college try and played it, and I have like 15 wikis open up like all the time. I have put in 94 hours within like the last 2-ish weeks that I've been playing this game. I'm almost done with the community thing. I now have a horse, and my horse is adorable, and his name is Grover. Because that's what they suggested, and he looks cute. He's definitely a Grover. So there. It was, oh, Pokemon X and Y. Okay, I played a teeny tiny bit of X and Y. I don't know, I just, for some reason, I really couldn't get into any of the later Pokemon games. Not that they were bad, it's just they couldn't keep my attention long enough, for whatever reason. But you're also looking at somebody who's very, very squirrely, more often than not. But yeah, Stardew Valley, oh my god. Not having touched that game since about 2016, they have added so much to it. And I hate fishing. I hate fishing so much. It's a little easier in Stardew Valley compared to some games that I've played with fishing, but it doesn't change the fact that it's just as infuriating, and Shweebe still hates fishing. It is awful. It is the tits. I don't like fishing. I don't like fishing. The only game that I like fishing is Sims. You tell them to go fish, and you just putz off like the deity that you are and say, I have taught you the ways, my child. Do your thing. I'll be back in an hour. I gotta go for lunch or whatever. And that's it. I love that. Don't mind me, I'm dancing. I can kind of hear the music. Lori says I'm rediving back into Fallout 4. You know, I enjoy Fallout 4. I have not beaten it. Phoenix has beaten it, and I was there to watch the ending for it. I like it, but it's not one that I'm as engrossed in as I am with Skyrim. Skyrim I have played several times. I've only ever beaten it in the terms of, excuse me, in the terms of beating Alduin once. I currently have a playthrough that I've logged at least 100 plus hours here and there over the course, I think, of like a year or two. And I'm aiming to go and beat Alduin again, but I'm also going to create 2 separate save files, because the one thing in Skyrim that I despise the most is when you get to, what are they called? The Blades. The Blades, and then the guys up on High Hrothgar. You either choose to kill Parthenax, or you choose to let him go, and you don't get a say in this because you're the Dragonborn. How does that make any freaking sense? Excuse me? Maybe because I'm the Dragonborn, I get to make the final choice on whether or not he should stay alive. Excuse me, Delphine. Oh, I really, really wish that there was a third option there for telling her to mind her own business. I made the choice that I made. Ugh. That's how I feel about it. If you're thinking of getting Ballin Wonderworld, I've played it and it's no good. I don't even know what Ballin Wonderworld is. I'd have to look it up, but I'll take your word for it. Love Skyrim? Yes. When I first played Skyrim, when it was back on PS3, I always chose the Khajiit, because they're freaking cool looking. They're a giant cat person. Oh my god. But then when I realized that there's like next to no like love interests or even children that are Khajiits or Argonians or elves, it's like, really? What's the point? Or orcs for that matter. There's none. The only children in all of Skyrim are Nords, and I believe some are Bretons, and it's like, come on. You missed a huge opportunity here, Bethesda. Dang it. Though I'm sure there are some mods that add in that, but whatever. There is a mod for that. I figured as much. I don't know. I like playing the game as is. Pretty much the only mod I have ever messed with is the one where it's for the werewolf. You can change back and forth multiple times throughout the day. That one I enjoy. And you don't have like this weird, what would it be considered? Like a cooldown effect. There's no cooldown. You change back, whatever. It works much like if you play as a vampire, which I don't like playing as vampire because it's magic, and I'm terrible at magic, so I never play as it. It's the game that looks like Nights into Dreams with the white top. Nights into Dreams. I think I know what one you're talking about. Let me look it up real quick. I feel like I may have seen that on Steam. I'm gonna search it up real quick, and I will sate my curiosity, otherwise I will forget about it all together. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm really sad that this one didn't turn out as great as people were expecting it to, because it did look interesting. Like, it looked like this real puzzler of sorts. I don't know. Maybe it'll get worked on. The saga. My lasagna. Oh no. I have never made lasagna. I am by no means Italian at all. My mother-in-law, one of them, she is very much Italian. So she makes the lasagna and like the other pasta dishes and stuff, and they're good. Or at least for the ones that I enjoy, they're really good. And I don't know. One of these days I think I will take the time to try and make my own lasagna and see how it turns out. Just because, even though I absolutely despise cooking, and that is more of a not that I can't cook, it's more of a I don't want to cook. It is time consuming and time that I don't want to spend. I would sooner have someone else cook for me. It's Mighty Number 9 all over again. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Mighty Number 9 was, I've seen that here and there on YouTube. It looked interesting, but I don't know. Didn't hold much in the way for me to go, yeah, I want to play this. Speaking of like indie dev games that are early enough that the devs are still working on, Dandy Ace, Alien Scumbags, highly recommend. Two completely different play styles. Alien Scumbags is a shoot 'em up of sorts with all kinds of hilarious references. I will actually drop the link for that one. Give me a second. I can't spell because my mic is right in the way. Alien Scumbags. Here we go. And this dev is doing a fantastic job on this. Paste. There's Alien Scumbags right there. And then what was the other one I said? Dandy Ace? Dandy Ace on Steam. Right here. And this one is magical card throwing stuff. And it's all fabulous. And I like it. And Felis is here! Hello! It's more of a you're cooking with the wrong implements. Flamethrowers make cooking fun. I will have to keep that in mind the next time I have to cook something. It's like, oh, it's so boring. Nying, 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 nying. I will saw this meat in half. Wah! You know what? Felis has got it. Hell's Kitchen, more like Felis's Kitchen. And there's just like a shit ton of tools on the back. It's like sledgehammers. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. It's Little Doom Guy? Yes, but he's called Master Chef. The dev put in all kinds of different references to like famous first-person shooter games, famous movies. If you notice, I highly recommend you play it, Liam. I think you'll like it. There is an alien thing in there that looks very much like the things that pop out of the eggs from the movies Alien and Predator. There is... I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the last time I played it, there's a girl in there, and she's like a ghost, and I think she's based on Grudge. I'd have to actually ask the dev if that's the case, though. But it was really cool. And Ace looks so good. Ace is fun. I think they still have a demo. Don't they still have their demo? No, they took it down. Damn. It was really good. I highly recommend it, and if you're still kind of iffy on that, I've played it a couple times on the channel, so check those out if that's your kind of thing. But it's more of like a dungeon crawler of sorts. And there's certain things that are permanent, certain things are not, and you have, you know, specific save files that you can work with. But it's a lot of fun. I really recommend it. And then past that, I've been checking out a lot of demos on itch.io just to see what else is out there, what people are working on. Oh, there's another one. I'm really excited and can't wait. The devs who've done the art. Okay, so y'all know my avatar is brand new from what it used to be. That's made by the same devs that made the Phobia project and Purple. Purple technically is already done. They are recreating the game with their newer art, and they're adding a bit more to the story to fix like certain plot holes or inconsistencies. I can't wait. And the Phobia project is technically a sequel to Purple, which I fell in love with. Oh my god, I can't wait to play more of that. So I recommend those as well. And actually, I'm gonna leave a link to those as well. Itch.io. We'll do Purple, and then their other one should be on their same page. By Fox, yes. No, wait, go to their following. I know I'm following Fox. Show me her other freaking games. Go to View All by Fox. There we go. Fabulous. Alright, so this will just take you... That was not English. This will take you to their main page where you can see all the games that they've worked on, and they're awesome. So I highly recommend those. Please let there be a Spaceballs joke. Oh, you know what? He's continuously adding to the Alien Scumbags game. It would not surprise me if there's one that pops up in there. I would love it so much if they do. I'm trying to think what Spaceballs joke would be the best to fit in amongst all that. Even if it's just Master Chef yelling something like, "How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?" And then just, like, a far-off distant noise you hear, "Yo!" Also, the dev of Alien Scumbags is very accessible and listens to feedback. Yes, yes he does. Very cool. Avengere! Hello! How are you? Hello there, what's the topic going on? The topic is more or less, I am just chatting my face off and flabbing my gums. We're currently talking about indie games and some that I've played recently and highly recommend, either due to, well, obviously the game themselves, and then just the devs being really cool people. And yeah, and I'm linking out to them and highly recommend, if anything, check them out. Or if you're into that style of game, play it for yourself. And if you're not certain about it, it's on my channel somewhere. Jealous. I'm super jealous of you for getting your new avatar by them. I was surprised when I got it and tickled fucking pink when I got it. I'm so appreciative. I was just like, they didn't even have to do this. So I want to say I'm humbled, but I feel like anytime someone says I'm humbled, they're not really being humbled. You know what I mean? So it's more like I'm a humble brag that I was so grateful that I got it, kind of thing. Actually, Liam, I don't know if you've seen, but I've shared on my Twitter thing a couple times where that same artist is making its face-forward headshots profiles for 25 bucks. So if that's something you're interested in, I think it's still on my timeline, or I can send you the DM later. Sarah the Snail, hello, hello. I just got here and I have no clue what's going on. It is more or less just chatting about random crap, really, because I should have posted... Okay, so those of you that are just coming in, I should have actually posted a video today, but all the stuff that happened yesterday left me with no time to actually do that, and then I had to go and do stuff today. Being an adult takes all the time away when you need to do the other things, so... But adulting is far more important, so... So now we're here, doing a chatty stream, because I had no energy to actually play a game. It's Shweebe stream. We all have no clue what's going on. Exactly. A Shweebe stream is very much just chaos and randomness and squirrel tendencies because ADHD. Yes, link me. I will link you. I will link you so good. Give me a sec. Twitter. Actually, I'll just post it right in the stream for you. So if anybody's interested, because I think Fox is still taking commissions for this because they were trying to reach a goal for something. I'll find it eventually and then I'll post it and then you guys will be like, oh my god, you posted it. Cool. No, that's way too... Where the... Twitter, can you be a bit more organized? What in the world? I know I posted it. Give me a freaking sec. I know I have it here. Was it older than that? Oh, maybe it is. Hang on. Oh, it's gotta be. No. Ah, wait, I found it. Ah, ha, ha. I got it. I got it. Alright, so this is directly from Fox's, or one of, is it Fox directly? It's one of the devs' Twitter thing, so here you go. Okay. That is besides the point. I suppose, okay, so a lot of y'all know that I am getting into this habit of at least maybe once a week, if not once every other week, I am trying different forms of entertainment videos. So I did the, it's essentially a reaction video, which was watching another video and giving my own thoughts and opinions on it, which was very interesting. I don't mind those so much as there is enough on them to actually make it considered a reaction video. I liked it. I also tried a Try Not to Laugh, I tried Google Feud, basically trying a bunch of things that aren't strictly gaming. So something like this, you know what I mean? Granted, I've done Chatty Strams before, so this is nothing incredibly new, but like I said, I am gonna do the art one at some point. I really enjoy doing them alongside doing all the gaming stuff. In case anybody's wondering, why are you doing this? Are you going to be doing like a rebrand or anything? No, I'm not doing any kind of a rebrand. It's more of I am broadening my horizons on the interests that I know that I have and wish to share with everybody else kind of thing. Because I don't wish to strictly be a gaming channel. At least 80% of what I have on here will always be gaming. But I also want to do, like, the Try Not to Laughs. I want to do more skits and silly stuff. And I just, you know, I don't want to, like, pigeonhole myself into being only known as a gaming channel. Sure, like, I want most people to go, oh yeah, she does games, but she also does this, that, and the other thing kind of thing. So that's why I am trying a lot more other things. And so far, everybody seems to really like them. So thank you all so much for, you know, the positive feedbacks and the constructive criticisms where it's needed, wanted, or whatever. I greatly appreciate it. It has been awesome, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm gonna do for the art thing, because again, I haven't drawn anything, like actually drawn anything, I think since college, maybe a little after college, so that's like, what, 12, 13 years ago? So yeah. Are there any games that y'all are looking forward to that are coming out? Or maybe it's an older game that's in your backlog of stuff that you're looking forward to playing, whether it's for a channel or just because. Stardew Valley was actually one that I had on my backlog, again, since like 2016, that I was like, you know what? I need something new-ish to play that I haven't really played. You're it. I am now in year 2. I have bunnies, and I have a pig, and they're cute. The game is cute. Oh my god. There are a couple of things I wish they would consider tweaking in Stardew Valley. Because the one thing being, when I open up a map, can you please have like an avatar head of where all of the fellow people are? Because having to guess where they are is a hassle, because you never know where they actually are. Unless you do what I do, where I have 15 wiki pages open, and then it's like, oh, here they are. Because apparently everybody has their own set schedule for every freaking month, but it changes a little bit if it's raining, it changes a little bit if it's the specific day or whatever, and it's like, if I open up the map, can I at least just know where they are in general? Just give me a head of, okay, Elliot is over here at the beach, or Sebastian's up in his freaking room. Come on. That's all I want. Again, thank you everybody for stopping into the stream. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. It helps me out, lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content that I have to share and provide. And on a norm, these chatty streams are very, I wouldn't say few and far between, but they're very spread out. And I just kind of felt like chatting my gums off, essentially. And I enjoy just sharing my humdrums with everybody. Lets y'all know just how very human I am, how chill and boring I can be at times. Meet everyone in town really killed me and start. Yes! Oh my god, Evange. Okay, so I had like 5 different like save files at first because I was trying to get in like a good rhythm. It took me like a week to find people. I was like, where the hell are they? Oh, it was so annoying. I was so upset. So, after, like, now, like, I use Stardew Valley wikis like it's a freaking, like it's the freaking book. Like, it is the gospel for Stardew Valley to play. It's like, okay, where is this person? What do they love? What do they hate? And I have a question about the things that they hate. Is it just me, or is it kind of odd that like 70% of them hate quartz? What is wrong with quartz? Quartz is beautiful. I don't care if it's white, pink, purple, or whatever other color, but like most of them hate this stuff, and it's like, why? I can understand you hating mushrooms. I hate mushrooms in the terms of eating it, but if you just gave me a mushroom, I'd be like, oh cool, it's a weird looking plant. Awesome. But it sure is a fun guy. But I am so sorry. You can blame my husband for corrupting me with puns since we were in high school. The Bastige. He's very proud of himself. And then just, like, I love Stardew Valley because it's one of those games where it's like, do your own thing, but there are forms of storyline within it, but it's not necessary to play the game. So most of the time I just spend farming and exploring because I can. I made my way down to, I think, level 100 in the mines, and I'm having a hard time getting past that because the little slime things and the black, I don't know what they are, they're like shadow things or something. They're mean. They're so mean. They're constantly just in my face and throwing stuff, and then I die a horrible, painful death. And it's like, I'm just trying to mine ore. You could just mind your own business. Evangere says, that's why I prefer Story of Seasons, inspiration for Stardew Valley. It gives brief exploration and go do your farming stuff. See, Story of Seasons kind of reminds me of, oh, what's it? It was a GameCube game that I think they still make. It's not Story of Seasons. It's not Story of Seasons. It's some other farming game that my sisters used to play. I can see it. It was a farming thing. But the time frame for that was much shorter as well. I have no idea. You need a better sword. I got the best sword that they'll give me for right now, and it's the ebony sword, and it's awesome. It's just more, I'm not that great at the blocking department. I can't think of the farming game. It's gonna drive me insane. It's a GameCube game. It's not Story of Seasons. Gotta look it up now, because I'm gonna pop my head up off the pillow at like 2 a.m. screaming what the name is. Farming game, GameCube. Harvest Moon! That's what it was. It reminds me of Harvest Moon. Ha! Good job, brain. Explanation, not exploration. Damn, it's hard typing. At 4 a.m.? Oh my god, I bet. I got you, though. It gives brief explanation, and you just go do your farming stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like to be super handheld in games. It's one thing if it's like, if you need to know what to do, they just go, if you have any questions, I'm over here. And then it'll just, there you go. Those are fun. I like those. Yep, it was Harvest Moon. Previous name for Story of Seasons. Okay, well, if that's the case, and they're roughly the same thing, I might get my hands on Story of Seasons, because I do like that style of game. Where it's just, I'm gonna do my own thing, and I'm gonna farm, and whatever. The only reason I didn't like Harvest Moon as much is because you do technically age, and so does everybody else. So there were a couple of things that you had to get accomplished within the first year and the second year. Otherwise, some of the elderly would just, they ain't there no more. And it's like, okay, you know, maybe I liked Mrs. Abigail. Maybe I wanted her to be around here because it's just a freaking game. Why are you doing this to me? But I digress. So, hopefully they don't do that in Stardew Valley, because that'll piss me off if something happens to Evelyn or George, because I like them. You know, let me make my way to year 50 or whatever. Maybe I found the Fountain of Life and shared it with the whole town. What's it to you? Considering I'm friends with Krobus, or was his name Krobus? He's the little shadow guy that you find in the sewer. That I freaking love. And apparently, one of the wiki pages says that you can move him in as a form of like flatmate or roommate. And it's along the lines of marriage, but it's not actually marriage. So, and he doesn't get pissed if you do go and, you know, wind up dating someone or whatever, because it's strictly platonic between you and him. And then past that, however, if you do kick him out because you wind up marrying somebody else, he is disgruntled about it. But that's as far as it is. He just winds up being pissy. He'll still sell you stuff, but he will no longer talk to you. So it's like, well, then why do that in the first place? I just thought it was neat. A lot of the wikis that they have for some of the characters on there, or certain events that can happen, those are really cool. Oh, I actually unlocked the bus route that goes through Stardew Valley over to the Calico Desert or something. That's neat. I really like it. I wonder if they'll consider making another game. It doesn't have to be Stardew Valley, 2 or something. Just something similar to it. I really like it. The concept, the way the game plays, it's fun. It's, I would dare say, mindless fun in the sense of, like, I'm not actually being productive, but it's fun. It's keeping me entertained. I've already logged almost 100 hours on it. I love it. It's kind of like when I used to play the crap out of Sims. You know what's sad? Don't mind me. My brain's bouncing around all over the place. I have Sims 4. I have all the current DLCs and expansions and whatever else they're calling them now. I haven't actually played as characters in Sims 4. I have only built stuff in Sims 4. In Sims 3, I used to just make characters and run with it because they had some really cool stuff. I am still hoping and praying that maybe in Sims 4 they'll add more things. It doesn't have to be an exact copy of stuff from Sims 3, but maybe consider that some of those packs were really freaking cool. Put them over here, just add more fluff and stuff to them, why don't ya? The magic ones. I love the Sims magic stuff. Since Sims 1, which was on, like, I think Windows XP or 95, no, 95 or 98, around there, where they had Sims making magic. I love that. I really wish they would consider bringing a lot of that back into the now Sims 4 stuff. Along with, I don't know if there was magic stuff in Sims 2. I kind of glossed over Sims 2 and went straight to Sims 3. The Sims 3 magic stuff, you get to be a witch, you can cast spell things, you can get a broom, you can have, what were they calling them? It's not contracts or whatever, it's when a witch has a cat. You know what I mean? You do that, and it's like, oh, awesome. And then there's ghosts, and then you can be a vampire. Put that in Sims 4. Come on, it's cool, I like it, it's awesome. That actually might be a lot of why I haven't played the characters in Sims 4 as much. I have built a lot of things because I like what they offer. They're very fancy fabulous. Just a thought on that. I have flabbed my gums quite effectively, I think. How is things going on with everybody else? How was your week? Do y'all have any specific projects that you're looking forward to doing, or will be starting, or are finishing soon? As far as finishing soon, I hope it'll be soon. I still have this entire pile of stuff that I have to figure out exactly what I'm doing with. It's either I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna go donate it, or I'm just gonna put it on the side of the road and just have people grab it if they want it, because it's all usable stuff. I just don't want to see it get thrown away. So, that is a project I need to have done while there is still sunshine, but we have rain for like the next 3 days, so that ain't happening. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm dancing because there's music. Kelly. There's no way that this mic is picking it up, but she's snoring. She's super cute. She's super kawaii. Okay. Alright. I feel like I have flabbed my gams. Not my gums, my gams. I've flabbed my gams off enough in y'all's general direction. There will be an actual game stream tomorrow. Like I said, a lot of shit happened yesterday, and a lot more of it happened today, and I wasn't mentally or physically prepared for any of that, and was just like, nope, I just want to talk, that's all I want to do. So thank you for acting as an online therapist for me. But more importantly, more like an online friend. I appreciate it. So, I will see y'all tomorrow with a game thing of sorts. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'm having an absolute brain fart right now as to where I was going with that. Again, can you tell it's kind of late? But thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let's hear them Shweebes is here. Battle cries. Woo! Yeah! I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!